Oh.
Well, now, from what Mrs. Reynolds told me, I'd say we're in for an enormous amount of fun.
Bloody big fight, more like it.
Exactly. You like a good fight, don't you?
Well, I knew I'd win.
Me too. So let's enjoy this one together, shall we?
Fair enough. Do you think we've got a chance? They're a pretty big outfit, aren't they?
I wouldn't be here if they weren't.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Jack the Giant Killer.
You see? How can we miss? Jack the Giant Killer and Beatrice Smith, author of Queen Bee's column.
You're kidding. You mean you read that?
Savoured every word, madam. Been a devotee of the tabloids ever since.
All right, so what do we do?
Well, to put it in simple terms, we shall sue the department for gross negligence, take an awful lot of money off them, and give it to you. How does that sound?
Just beautiful.
Bloody little fool, I'll kick her backside in when they catch her.
Oh, don't, Lizzie. I thought she was your friend.
So did I, but she didn't say anything to me, did she? No, she just ran off and left me here worrying about her.
Oh, for God's sake, Lizzie, will you give it a rest? She will be all right. Now, Bee's asked me to go over this list, and I can't...
What list?
Mum's legacy list. I'll tell you what, some of the girls have come up with some pretty good ideas.
Is my racehorse on it?
What do you think?
Well, they can bloody stick it. I'm not interested.
You know, Lizzie has a point. I still don't see why some of my ideas aren't on that list. They were beautiful ideas. Oh, Bea, I have some food for you.
Oh, never learn, will you? Still calling it food. What's up with Grumpy Guts?
Oh, she's worried about Maxie.
Well, aren't we all? I'm going to kick her
backside in for her when they catch her. Yes, I know. So is Lizzie. Which reminds me, you are not very popular with the little old lady.
What have I done now?
You didn't put her racehorse on the list.
Oh, that. Well, after what I just heard, I might be able to buy one myself.
Oh, I don't think so, Bea. They're awfully expensive.
Of course. You just saw Farnsworth. Well, what did he say? Does he think you'll get any money out?
Oh, only about 50,000, that's all.
Dollars? You're kidding.
That's what the man said.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Good on you, love. Well, Lizzie, have you heard the good news?
Is it about Maxie? Because if it isn't...
Look, we're all as worried about her as you are.
Yeah, I can tell. Hey, Pixie, Petra gave me this and asked me if you'd do her a favour and give it to the doc.
Oh, sure.
Give me a hand and done me ankle in. Come on, you stupid bitch, help me. Oh, slow down, will you, or I'll do me other foot in.
If we slow down, we've had it. Listen, Maxie, we've got to split up.
Oh, no way.
Use your head. They'll be looking for two of us.
Yeah, well, it's all right for you. You're in your civvies, but what the bloody hell am I going to do?
Oh, well, Daniels, you know the old saying. When in trouble, look for the nearest friendly policeman, huh?
Bitch.
But why did the driver stay in the truck? Doesn't he usually help with the unloading?
Yes, Governor, but the women were making, well, strange remarks about him, so I told him to stay away from them. When I'd finished checking the list, Walker and Daniels had gone. Well, naturally, I assumed they'd done as I told them and gone back to the laundry.
You didn't go to the laundry to look?
Well, I didn't have time, Governor. I had to organise women for the kitchen. Besides, I didn't think there was any need to.
Well, now we know there was, don't we? Apparently they've intercepted the truck. No sign of Walker or Daniels, of course, but the police are quite sure that that's how they got out.
Oh, I suppose I'll be held responsible for this.
Well, we can hardly blame the driver, can we? He was told to stay in the truck. I'll send your report to the department.
Oh, come on, Mason. Doctor hasn't got all day to wait for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Powell, but my leg really is awfully sore.
Oh, no. Hit the leg now, has it?
Well, yes, it's gone all up one side, really.
Well, that's a shame. Especially if you can't use the gymnasium, tennis court, or bicycles.
Oh, was that Bea's Pixie's list. Are you going to show that to the governor?
Yes. Don't see your name beside any of these. Couldn't come up with anything?
They didn't like my ideas. It's such a pity, really, because they were beautiful ideas. I thought we could change the visiting suite into a small chapel, and then we could hire it out for weddings and things. It's very fashionable to get married in prison these days.
Yes, I can imagine that. Come on.
Oh, Mrs. Powell, could you do me a small favour? I thought if the governor saw my list, she might like a few of my ideas. Oh, please, it's only a small list.
Why not? Could even give us a laugh. Come on, still want to see the doctor.
Oh, gosh! Oh, I am a silly sausage. I gave you the wrong piece of paper.
No. I don't think so. But we'll see what the governor thinks, shall we?
I know I've hurt you, Scott, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Signed, P. Am I to understand this was meant for Dr. Collins?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Reynolds. Isn't it beautiful? The poor boy was so upset when I turned him down, and, well, I just haven't been able to sleep.
Are you saying you wrote this?
Yes, you see, well, he wanted to have a long engagement, but I didn't. Well, that's what we argued about.
You and Dr. Collins are engaged.
Yes, isn't it wonderful? Well, that's why I wanted to turn the visiting suite into a wedding chapel, so we could be the first ones to be married there. Mrs. Reynolds, you could be matron of honour, and...
Mrs. Powell, take her back to the laundry, would you please?
Oh, but I have to see Scott.
Mason, please do as you're told. Now.
Come on. I hope you haven't ruined my chance to be flower girl.
Madam, it really has nothing to do with me. Now, you cannot claim on the money unless you've served time in this prison. Normal procedure, madam, is to commit a crime.
Oh, what was that all about?
Oh, someone wants to become an inmate.
What?
Yeah, they're all trying to get a slice of the money that's been left to the women.
Yes, I read about that.
Seems everybody else did too. And they're all phoning here. Righto, you stand down on that line. Down there. Your name is Glynis Ladd, is that correct?
Yes.
You have been convicted of drug trafficking and sentenced to 3 years imprisonment, is that correct?
Yes.
Well. You're on a good thing, aren't you, Missy? Serve your time and you leave with a bundle of money. The longer you serve, the more you get. But you'd better behave yourself. Because you wouldn't want to become a millionaire the hard way.
You don't mean to tell me you just handed it to her?
Well, yes, but you don't understand.
But why, Pixie?
Oh, well, look, I didn't mean to.
Oh, God, we know that.
Well, look, she'll be all right, don't worry.
Oh, right. Pixie, do you realise what you've done? Do you know the trouble that note could cause?
Well, no, that's just it. It won't cause any trouble because I was awfully clever.
All right, Pixie, what did you do?
Well, Mrs. Reynolds was a bit upset when she read the note, but then I could see that Petra had only signed it with the letter P. And then I thought to myself, gosh, my name starts with a P too.
Well, golly, so it does. So what?
Well, don't you see? I told them that I'd written the note and that I was engaged to Scott and we were going to be married.
Oh, what?
Well, what's wrong with that? I mean, Petra won't be to blame now. Isn't that the most important thing?
Oh, God, Pixie, no. It doesn't matter who the note came from. If the authorities think that Scott's having an affair with an inmate, he could be finished. Don't you see that?
Oh, Petra, I'm awfully sorry. I didn't think of that.
Nothing to do, ladies? Don't tell me the place can't function just because Daniels has left you.
Well, you know how it is, Miss Ferguson. Maxine was our friend. And the world is always a sadder place when a friend or a lover walks out of your life. I wonder if anyone's missing Lucy.
Miss Ferguson, I'd like to see the doctor if I could.
He's been called to the governor's office, Roberts. You'll have to wait.
You wanted to see me, Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes, Scott. Sit down, won't you? This won't take long. I'd like to talk to you about one of the women.
Fine.
I believe you're engaged to be married.
I'm sorry?